new series, Gateway to Arabic Dialogues. Today's lesson, we are going to be looking at the exercises that are below the dialogue we studied in our previous class, which was on Ta'aruf. That means an introduction, a dialogue that was between Al-Mudarrisu and Al-Awlad, that is the teacher and the students. So inshallah, today's lesson we are going to be doing the exercises that are below this dialogue. So let's see how many exercises we'll be able to cover in today's lesson, and inshallah wherever we stop in today's lesson we are going to continue from there in our next lesson. So I'm going to be giving us some little guides on how to carry out the exercises by attempting some of it. Then inshallah you'll be left to complete the exercises on your own. So now let's start with the first exercise. Here we have an instruction that says حول كما في المثالين التاليين. حول كما في المثالين التاليين means change according to the two examples below, or change according to the following examples, which are two. So here we are provided with two examples to serve as a sample for us to carry out the exercises. So the first example we have Abdullahi tilmidun, which means Abdullah is a student. So in the other side we have Huwa tilmidun, which means he is a student. Then example 2 we have Basimun Andonisiyun. That means Basim is an Indonesian. Then on the other side we have Huwa Andonisiyun, which means he is an Indonesian. So here, what they are trying to teach us in this first exercise is how to use the pronoun Huwa. So in the first example we have Abdullahi tilmidun, that Abdullah is a student. Then in the other side we have Huwa tilmidun, that he is a student. So here we are trying to learn how to use the pronoun Huwa to represent the noun in Arabic language in order to avoid repetition. So in the first side you say Abdullahi tilmidun, then in the other side you say Huwa tilmidun, that he is a student. So you use Huwa instead of Abdullah, that is to avoid repetition of the name. Then the second example also have Basimun Andonisiyun, then Huwa Andonisiyun, that he is an Indonesian. So the number 1 in the exercise we have Muhammadun Ustadun. That means Muhammad is a teacher. Now you say Huwa Ustadun, that he is a teacher, instead of repeating the name Muhammad again. So number 2 says Abdullahi Pakistaniyu, that Abdullah is a Pakistani. So now what are you going to say? You say Huwa Pakistaniyu, that he is a Pakistani. So number 3 we have Basimun tilmidun. Basim is a student. Now you see Huwa tilmidun, that he is a student. So this is how you are going to complete the rest exercise. You still have number 4, 5 and 6. Now let's move on to the next exercise. Here we also have an instruction that says Ajri al-hiwar kama fil mithal, that you should create a little dialogue according to the example. So in the example we have, in the first side we have two names. We have Abdullah and Basim. Here you are provided with two names which you are going to use to create a little dialogue. So as for the first name, which is Abdullah, you are going to attach the word Ahlan to it. So you say Ahlan Abdullahi. Then as for the second name, Basim, you say Ahlan wa Sahlan Basim. As for the first name, you say Ahlan Abdullahi. Then the second name you are going to attach Ahlan wa Sahlan Basim. Ahlan Abdullah means hello Abdullah. Then Ahlan wa Sahlan Basim means hi Basim. exercise, the number 1, you are provided with 2 names also, which are Muhammad and Ali. So as for the first name, you are going to attach what to it? Ahlan to it. So you say Ahlan Muhammad, then Ahlan wa Sahlan Ali. So this is how you are going to complete the exercise. Now let's move on to the next exercise. Here we also have an instruction that says Istabdil kama fil mithalaini, that you should exchange according to the 2 examples. So here you are provided with 2 examples, but before the 2 examples, here we have a little sample on how to carry out the exercise. So here you are provided with 2 sentences. The first is Abdullahi Pakistaniyu. Then we also have Abdullahi Pakistaniyu. So as for the first example, here you are provided with a new name. So meaning you are going to exchange the new name with the old name. So now you are going to say Muhammadun Pakistaniyun. Instead of saying Abdullah Pakistaniyun, now you are going to exchange the old name with the new name provided, which is Muhammad. So you say Muhammadun Pakistaniyun, that Muhammad is a Pakistani. So in the second example, here you are provided with a new country, which is Indonesia. So now you are going to replace the old country with the new country. So now you are going to say Muhammadun Indonesia. Instead of saying Muhammadun Pakistani, now you say Muhammadun Indonesia, that Muhammad is an Indonesian. So now let's move on to the exercise. The first one, we have a new name, which is Ahmad, meaning you are going to use the new name to replace the old name. Now you say Ahmadu Indonesian, that Ahmad is an Indonesian. So now, number 2, you are also provided with a new country. So now you are going to say what? Ahmadun Kuwaitiyun, that Ahmad is a Kuwaiti. So this is how you are going to complete the exercise. Now let's move on to the next exercise. Here we also have an instruction that says Hawwil kama fil mithalaini at-taliyin, which means exchange or change according to the 2 examples below, or according to the following examples. So before the exercise, here we have 2 examples. In the first example, we have 2 nouns. The first noun is a name of a person, then the second noun is a name of a country. So, meaning you are going to use these 2 nouns to form a little sentence. So here, the first noun, which is a name, we have Abdullah. Then the second name, which is a name of a country, we have Pakistan. So now you are going to say Muhammadun Pakistani. So you are going to use the 2 names to form a little sentence. We have Abdullah and Pakistan. So you say Muhammadun Abdullahi Pakistani, that Abdullah is a Pakistani. Then the second example also have 2 nouns. The first is a name of a person, and the second is the name of a country. We have Zakaria and As-Suman. So now you see Zakaria Somaliyun, that Zakaria is a Somalian. So now let's move on to the exercise. In the first exercise, here we're also provided with new name and a new country. So we have Muhammad and Indonesia. So now you are going to use the 2 nouns to form a sentence. You say Muhammadun Indonesian, that Muhammad is an Indonesian. Number 2, we have 2 nouns also, Ahmad and Malaysia. So you say Ahmadu Malaysian, that Ahmad is a Malaysian. So this is how you are going to complete the exercise. So now let's move on to the next exercise, exercise 3. Here we also have an instruction that says A'id. which means repeat. And in this exercise, we are provided with the numbers from 1 to 3. So in this exercise, they want us to learn how to pronounce numbers in both words and figures in Arabic language from 1 to 3. So in the first side, we have the numbers in figures. So 1 in Arabic language, as you can see, it is written in form of an alif. So in Arabic language, when you want to write 1 in figures, you write it in form of an alif. And you should draw it from top till down, like an alif. That is 1 in Arabic language. Then as for 2 in figures, you write something like a little boat or a little bar, then you draw an alif at the end of it. You draw it down. So that is 2 in Arabic language in figures. Then as for 3, when you want to write 3 in Arabic language, you write something like sin and draw an alif at the end of it. That is 3 in Arabic language. 3 is written in form of like the teeth of the sin. That is 3 teeth. Then you draw an alif at the end of it from the beginning till the end. That is 3 in figures in Arabic language. So now let's look at the numbers in words. So in words, 1 is known as wahidun in Arabic language. Wahid means 1. Then ithnan means 2. Ithnan means 2. Then thalathatu means 3. Wahid 1. Ithnan 2. Then thalathatun 3. So inshallah, I think here we are going to end today's lesson. We hope you enjoyed the lesson. And inshallah, in our next lesson, we are also going to continue from where we stop in today's exercises. So before we move on to the next lesson or the next dialogue. See you in our next lesson. Ma'as salama. Ila al-liqa.